Hello, my name is Brandon, and this is Amanda. She's going to be taking notes while I moderate and guide this discussion. So we invited you all here today to discuss the likelihood of success for the Chick-fil-A downtown that will be opening during their newly proposed late night hours. I will ask you several open-ended questions, and your personal opinions and views are very important to us. There are no right or wrong answers, so please feel free to express yourself freely during this discussion and respond to each other's comments or responses. This conversation will be recorded, but only for research purposes, and no names and personal information will be used. Some practical issues, it's going to be about 15 minutes. Please give everyone a chance to express their opinion during the conversation, and you can address each other specifically. You don't have to just answer me, and I'm only here to assist the discussion, and if you have any questions before we begin. Okay, so just to get started, if everybody could introduce themselves, say where you live, and what you eat, and where you eat on a normal day. I guess you can start here.
Okay, my name is Macy. I live in Athens, downtown at Farmers Exchange Lofts, and on a normal basis for breakfast, I usually eat something at home or grab something from the BLC. For lunch, it's usually, I'm working in events, so Terry or somebody else will provide it. And for dinner, I either cook or eat fast food from probably McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, or get pad thai from Athens Walk.
Nice.
My name is Brooks. I also live downtown. I eat at home for breakfast, either on campus for lunch or like at home, and then I either cook at home or eat out with friends for dinner.
My name is Peyton, and I eat at home for breakfast, and then for lunch I usually eat at my sorority house. I'm gonna put in there, and then for dinner I probably eat at home usually, but I'll eat out at Chick-fil-A, chicken salad, that stuff.
And so you're at the sorority house?
Oh, sorry, live off of Millage.
Okay.
In a house.
I'm Emma. I live in my sorority house on Millage, and normally I eat at my sorority house for breakfast, lunch, sometimes dinner, but on the weekends I eat out basically every meal.
My name's Kylie. I live in Russell, and I have a meal plan, so mostly eating at Bolton and at house.
Okay, so to further discussion, if you could talk a little bit about how often you eat downtown and what influences that decision to go downtown. So if anybody wants to go first, you can interject, or else I'll call somebody out.
I say I usually eat downtown either like when I'm going out to eat for like dinner or if it's late night.
Okay.
I would say I probably eat downtown like at least every other day, and it's usually like around mid-afternoon when I realize I have no food and I'm desperate. So then I'll go grab food, eat like half of it then, and eat the other half like for dinner.
Is about the same on this side of the table, or a little bit different?
Yeah, I would say I probably eat downtown like once or twice a week. Yeah.
I'd say when I eat downtown, unless it's late night, it's probably nicer that I want to get like a 5 bar or something.
Oh, I'm not like that. It's usually like desperation and I need something cheap. So I'll be like, something near that's convenient so I don't have to drive. So it's like Athens Walk, Taco Stand, and Eddie's Calzones.
I think when I do cheap, I drive like out to go get something.
That's weird.
So I guess that kind of leads into another question. What is it that you eat when you go downtown? You kind of touched on it a little bit already, but interested to see what you guys say.
Yeah, I would say, I guess if I'm eating twice a week, normally one is like a nice dinner with friends. Like tomorrow I have a date night, so we'll go to like a nice dinner downtown. And then another time is probably like on a weeknight with friends when we like want food late at night, because there's a lot of places open at night for downtown.
Zaxby's at 2.
Yeah.
No, the grill. If I'm eating downtown late at night, it's going to be at the grill.
So late night eating downtown seems to be a common factor. So I guess if you know you're going to be eating downtown, how do you go about deciding what are some of the most important factors for you when you're deciding what to eat downtown?
What the cost of it is?
Yeah, probably cheaper.
Mood,
Okay.
like what I'm craving.
Okay.
If it's not planned, then yeah, what they said.
Okay.
Cheap and quick.
So moving on a little bit towards Chick-fil-A, not specifically downtown, but when you go to Chick-fil-A, and I assume everybody here goes, what do you normally get at Chick-fil-A?
I get a kids meal.
Okay.
It's great. It's like $4. But normally that.
8-count nugget meal with a Coke and Polynesian.
Yeah, a Chick-fil-A sandwich meal with Chick-fil-A sauce, mayonnaise, ketchup, and either sweet tea, lemonade, or Coke, depending on my mood.
Yeah, I get a Chick-fil-A sandwich meal and then probably a Coke with it.
I really feel like it just so depends. Like sometimes, I'll always go in the morning, I'll get breakfast. Sometimes I want regular sandwich, grilled sandwich, salad, nuggets.
I feel that.
Literally,
I
it
do not
changes.
feel that.
Changes all the
I
time.
don't think I've ever gotten something different besides
The grilled
chicken
club.
sandwich.
The Grill Club will rock your world.
I've never tried it, but it looks good.
I'd go for it.
It's
next
kind of a
time.
splurge.
It is. It's like $9.
It's expensive. Can't do it.
Their salads are good.
Yeah.
But if you build the points on their website or on the app,
Yeah, I
you get
forget
them
to
for free.
do my receipt.
But breakfast is different. Then breakfast
They
minis.
have a free 8-count through the month of September.
Really
use
bad.
mine, yeah.
Through the app.
Mhm.
Yeah, I used mine the other day.
And now they have a couple weeks. They have for a couple weeks. They have a promotion. Every time you use the app, you get a free sandwich. So like,
What?
yeah, I have like
Did not know
3
that.
free sandwiches on my app right now.
That's incredible.
Wow.
I have not done that.
So, on the topic of breakfast, how often do you go there for breakfast versus for lunch or dinner?
There's a time period of last semester where I ate at Chick-fil-A like maybe 5 times a week, so potentially more. It was like split half and half. It was like breakfast, but if I wake up too late, then you can't go. But I would go to Chick-fil-A for like random snacks in the day, or I would eat dinner there like 3 times a week. So like, a lot. I don't know.
I'd say I definitely eat lunch or dinner there more often than breakfast.
This is like really bad, but every time there's an employer of the day in Terry, like in the BLC, which is like, and I have class in the BLC, so that's on Tuesday and Thursday, so they always have Chick-fil-A for breakfast. So on those days, I never get Chick-fil-A for lunch or dinner because I go grab the breakfast and run away.
Okay. a little bit of convenience factor in there too,
Yeah.
if it's there. So when you do decide to go to Chick-fil-A, which are your favorite locations to visit in the Athens area?
Beechwood.
Beechwood.
What? Alps? Oh wait, that is Beechwood.
Yeah, I would say I almost only go to
Yeah.
beach.
I don't think I've ever been to one that's not
I went
Beechwood.
to the one with all the lights
Oh,
to take
some.
some. But I think it was
Amazing.
closed. Like we just went to take pictures by the lights.
Does everybody, I assume everybody has to drive there, or unless they live right, no one lives right
Do you go to Tate?
here.
Yeah, I go to Tate a lot just because I don't have a car because I'm a freshman.
Okay. So Tate
So
as
that
well.
was gonna be
Yeah, I go to Tate
Yeah.
sometimes.
Not as often, but sometimes.
When
I think I'll go to Tate for breakfast rather than beach.
yeah, when the one downtown's there, I probably will never go to another Chick-fil-A again because it'll be downtown.
I think like the one on campus, like it's only like if like a class gets canceled or something, I'm like, oh, I have free time, I'll just walk there instead of like I plan like I'm gonna get breakfast tomorrow morning.
Yeah, or if I
Yeah.
like realize I'm hungry and desperate.
Then I'll run.
Yeah.
So how long would you say each of you spend on campus during a given day? Or on campus or near the downtown area?
The limit does not exist.
Time.
Yeah, and like constantly.
So all
all
the time?
day. Yeah.
I spent like 3 hours on campus max.
Yeah, I would say I'm
Most
not
of the time
on
it.
campus a ton just for class, and then I leave and study
Yeah.
other places.
Okay. And then Chick-fil-A, what sort of negative experiences have you ever had or experiences that have made you not choose to eat at Chick-fil-A at that particular time?
Sundays.
Memorial Day when they didn't open until 12.
The first negative experience I've ever called occurred this past week, and I asked for Polynesian and Chick-fil-A sauce because I couldn't decide which one I wanted, and they only gave me Polynesian. It's never happened to me before. They've never gotten my order wrong.
I will say that I would like it if breakfast was longer.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Which they
11:30.
do extend their hours. Like normally supposed to be 10:30. They extend it to like 10:45 in Athens.
Oh really?
That's what Beechwood is. Yeah.
Okay.
It's because we're coming up at 10:31 to make
Yeah. They're like,
Well,
it's
they still
10:30.
have all their food.
Right.
So it's like not hard for them to do it, so they might as well just extend their
Yeah.
hours.
Beechwood does anything for anyone.
Yeah, true.
I can't say I can like recollect the time right now. It's been like a while. I do distinctly remember one in Montgomery, but that's a whole different story. It's Montgomery.
So, if there hypothetically was, and I know a couple of you do live downtown, but others don't. So if there was a Chick-fil-A that was within walking distance of where you lived, how often do you think you would visit that Chick-fil-A?
I'd go there literally every single day.
Probably an excessive amount.
I mean, if there's
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A on Village,
I would literally go there every day.
it would be, I mean, with everyone there, it would just be swarmed all the time. But yeah, all the time.
So, on campus, we have the Chick-fil-A at Tate, and especially during the peak hours of lunch, I know that it can get really busy and the line can be really long. How do you feel about that? How does that alter your choice of going there? I know Beechwood seems to be the most common, but what are your feelings on the overcrowding of a Chick-fil-A, like, for example, Tate?
It honestly doesn't bother me because I know, like, based on the amount of people, they're literally moving as fast as they possibly can. Like, whether I'm at Tate and there's a line there, or if I'm in line, like, at Beechwood, like, I know that based on the number of people or the number of cars, they literally could not possibly be going
And it
faster.
always does go fast.
Yeah.
And I think
Like,
they
I'm
have,
not shocked.
I didn't mean to cut you off, but I think they have like other options too, like in Tate, like I'll do tap and go or dip and go, whatever you call it. So like you just pick it up and go. So
It's
you-
turned off right now for some reason.
or like I'll mobile order, so I don't have to wait in the drive-thru at Chick-fil-A.
I will say I don't go to Tate as often because I kind of see it as like a fake Chick-fil-A because they don't have everything, and I'm just,
Yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't feel as like independent as
So
like
is there
a freestanding one.
menu limited?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it
didn't
is.
ask, 'cause
Not
I get
they
the
have
same thing.
most things,
Mhm.
but not everything.
It's a little bit different too. Like there's some stuff like I got like week before last week I got an 8-count nugget at Tate and I opened it up and like 2 of them did not count as nuggets. I was like, that would never happen at a real Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, I sometimes will avoid Tate Chick-fil-A if I really, really want a Coke because I
They
hate
become
Coke out of
machines.
Coke
Yeah.
Freestyles.
No, they're
Like I
terrible.
do not like Coke Freestyles. I only like it out of like a normal fountain Coke. So in that case, like sometimes I won't get a Coke from there, or I just won't go there.
So last kind of category of questions in 2 parts. First off, how often do you think you would be inclined to eat downtown, not just at Chick-fil-A, but eat downtown after 10 o'clock?
Very.
Most times that I go out.
Probably definitely once a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say about once a week.
And if there were a Chick-fil-A, would that make you even more inclined, or would it not really have any effect? Or
I would go there over Zaxby's.
I would go there over a lot of places because there's, I mean, as far as places that are open late at night, there are more options than maybe most places, but there still aren't a ton. There's like Zaxby's, Eddie's, Little Italy.
Like if I go to Eddie's at like 1:30, it's gonna take you 45 minutes.
Yeah.
At minimum. Chick-fil-A would never do that to
No,
you.
never.
so are there any other last comments that any of you have about the opening of the new Chick-fil-A downtown? About any of
I would say even though I don't live downtown, I would still drive to go there. Like, there have been times where it's been 10:45 and I'm like, I really want nuggets right now, but I like don't have a place to go. And I would, because at that point in the night, you probably could find a parking spot downtown. And like, I know friends of mine that also would drive to go and eat there. And then if I wanted to eat somewhere downtown while I was like there, I would probably go there more often than most places. I would probably choose between that and the grill. Those would be the 2.
Do you take the bus to campus, Village bus?
Yeah.
So do you get off like the arch ever?
Yes.
So could you get off the arch and like get breakfast like on the way maybe?
Oh, yeah.
That's probably how I would use it as well.
I'm
Not for
just,
late night stuff, but for
like,
morning.
honestly disappointed and kind of surprised that they didn't have it ready for football season. I feel like they would have made so much money off of that.
Yeah. I'm surprised by that too.
I wonder if like there was more like the behind the scenes. Oh Shane,
Yeah.
what a guy.
It's just behind schedule, I think.
R.I.P.
Because like I think the building structure is like probably more
Yeah, I
than
think they
thought
had
it
to
was gonna be.
redo more.
Yeah, like it was like it's an old building, so it's probably just like harder than they thought it was to like transform into Chick-fil-A.
They'll make that money back up. He's fine.
Well, that's all from me. I want to make sure that my note taker Amanda doesn't have any input.
No, I think I'm good. Actually, one thing, could y'all just maybe go around and tell me what your favorite thing at Chick-fil-A is? Like a staple, if it's a milkshake, ice cream, like sandwich, I don't know, Chick-fil-A sauce, just to go around, just like,
The Coke.
Vanilla ice cream.
Chicken biscuit.
Honestly, there's sweet tea.
Yeah, probably the chicken biscuit.
Minis.
Well, all right. I think that's all for us today. Thank you for participating in the focus group, and thank you. That's it.